Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus.
And I'm Tracy Cole.
And today's our Wednesday box opening.
We're having Tracy join us for fun.
Oh.
Because you guys like to see Tracy as much as you like to see the baby.
I know.
I don't know about that.
They're so used to seeing you twice a week.
They do. And they still want, and at some point we'll clean it up in here enough that we'll change the scene.
I don't know if they miss just seeing you or watching you behind the scenes.
Touch you. We've talked about that before, that I like to do that. That, if I'm watching somebody on
She's
YouTube.
distracted by the cat's tail.
Yes. What's that cat doing back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, what is that on your counter right there?
doing?
And, or, gosh, you probably should have put that away. Or, I get super distracted by that.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people do too, because they used to like to watch you. Box things
Stuff
and
things
you
and
would, so
fold it.
we'll try to, it's, I think, the biggest, I don't want to use the word concern. I don't know if that's the word that you guys
You
have
guys
used,
comment frequently.
but- Yeah.
Hey,
what's
where's
Tracy
Tracy?
doing? What's Tracy doing? So,
It's just
how
what
you
I
doing,
do.
Tracy?
Do what I do.
Do what you do. And I also love it. All of the orders, we cut
Sure I
the
don't have
orders.
kale in my teeth.
Positive.
Do I have a
Nothing in
grape
there.
in my teeth?
Nope.
No? Okay.
What
good.
did you have?
Grape?
Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
No green fingers.
Poppy seeds?
No. Right?
That's the worst.
Don't sing.
That's
Brianna.
the worst.
No.
She never even asked. Yeah, what has my hair? She doesn't care. Doesn't matter.
No.
But what was I going to say about that? Oh, is that oh shoot! No, I totally lost it again.
About rearranging?
What was I going to
What?
say about that?
That the room's actually really small.
Gosh, darn
This
it.
room? It feels small.
Well, while she's thinking about it, if you're
I want to
new,
hear what you were going to say.
we are mother-daughter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shipping
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
room.
We totally forgot that.
So in
What
case,
does that girl
Totally
do?
forgot that. Oh yeah.
so in case you're thinking, what are we doing? We do have actually a really large quilt shop in Central Washington. You can find it all on fabricpatch.net, or if you're in our neck of the woods, we're open to the public Wednesday through Saturday. You can come in, do shopping, touch and feel, meet us, hang out. The only clinker is by 2:45, I'm gone to get babies from school and I don't come back. So you
Yeah.
gotta come before then
to see Maisie.
Maisie. And then I don't usually come back with the terrible other ones because
And the other thing that people need to know, they're starving.
They're
You
starving.
need to get them home and make them.
They're
It's-
hangry.
hangry.
They're not.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And starving. Yeah, they're actually really good kids. They really are.
They're really
And
good
a quilt
kids.
shop is not fun for any age who does not quilt.
No.
If you're not a quilter, it's not a fun place to be.
Yeah. And they're not here on Saturdays. Those of you guys that venture over on Saturdays, Brianna is home doing mom and kid things on Saturdays. So they're always disappointed to see only me.
No.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's just me. That's what I was actually going to say, is that we get all of these orders and then we cut the orders. We
Oh,
fold up
yeah.
the orders, but on
All
all
the
of the orders,
notes.
hi Tracy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, but they know
Thank you, Tracy.
that's like my little love minute of the day. They
Yes.
know that you guys
Hi,
are
Tracy.
the pickers and the cutters and the people that supply me with all the.
I think it's a good thing.
They
I
know.
love it.
Without
I
you,
love it
they may
too.
not get their order for another 6 days if I have to do it.
And
lot
Tracy does
slower.
is like, hey, I'm
Choppy.
missing 8. There's 8 still. Oh,
Where are they
yeah.
going?
I was going to call on that one. Or yeah. So Tracy, she does have your back. She deserves the hellos. Which is
She
really good.
keeps
It's
us on
nice to hear
task.
from
Which
you.
is really good. Yeah. So, so you get to see Tracy, and also we wanted to ask about how the kids are doing in school, and we all wanted to hear.
They all really, really like it. So they were actually, everybody was over at our house this weekend, or this last weekend, I guess, making brats and stuff, making their own meats. And so the kids come in the house and hang out with me or go in the yard and occasionally go out to the shop. So we
were carnage and lots of work.
And the boys are, yeah, it's fun. Wyatt thinks second grade's a whole lot harder. Not as much coloring and crafting.
Dang it!
We're into double-digit addition.
Oh no!
Yeah. I'm worried for Robert because I am not mathy by any
Yeah,
sense of the
you're
word.
mathy here. We
Yeah,
depend on you to
I
be
can do
mathy.
that quick math, but Robert's definitely the math in our house, and so he has to learn how to do new age math.
Something to spill off. I'm under attack.
That's so many times.
So yeah, Robert's gonna have to figure out how to do Common Core and all that new math.
All
Like
the
that's
new stuff is scary.
totally you.
I have to use an abacus.
Right. So I am afraid for him. But so yeah, Wyatt's take it or leave it. He's also only down to 2 recesses.
How
many do they have in first grade?
Harper gets 4, and then they go to 3,
Okay.
and then they go to 2. So it's been gradual. But I think having a sister that has 4 and he only has 2, it's notable. He's got 1 in the morning before breakfast, and he's got 1 after lunch, and then he doesn't go out and play after school because I pick him up in the parent pickup line. So he's noticed.
It's a ripoff.
It is. It's hard. And I did because he has a new teacher and new to our district. And so she asked things about I should know about their kids and what motivates him. And I said, a lot of kids are motivated by candy. Mine too, in a sense, but he's also about recess. So if he can be motivated about, you know, good whatever. Yeah, for an entire week of doing something and just having 10 extra minutes outside playing, he will do anything to be outside for an extra recess.
Yes.
So that's helpful. It's funny because the girls, being in kindergarten, they both started. They go to 2 different elementary schools. They don't see each other.
And the girls, if you're not sure, so of course, Harper is Brianna's little one, and then Aurora is Jordan and Brittany's little one. Same age, but yeah, 2 different elementary schools.
They're 2 months apart. In age. So yeah, so Harper, I asked, you know, oh, how do you like kindergarten? What is your favorite thing? And her favorite thing, she says, is playing and coloring. So, which makes sense. That's kind of what kindergarten's all about. And I said, well, what don't you like about it? And she's like, Mom, I can't talk all day. I'm not allowed to color and talk. I can only talk if I'm answering a question.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, because this girl...
Who didn't see that coming? Who didn't say that was going to be a problem?
So, yeah, that is her least favorite. I cannot talk.
She thinks out loud.
She does.
She does.
It's why
saying
she
all
can't
the-
be in here.
It's like,
And she
When we're
sings.
filming.
It's why she colors. She just cannot. There has to be noise.
Yeah.
it's like her mind is just always going, and
it's
just comes right out.
Connected.
Yeah.
Because
It's not
when
bad,
we're
but
filming.
it's-
No, it's not bad.
It's got to be tough for
Yeah.
her. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because when we're filming, Brianna will say, "All right, Harper out," because she can't do
No,
it.
she can't.
Even when she's drawing, it's like Brianna will try it. Okay, you can stay in here just for a little while,
then she'll burst into humming or-
I'm coloring. This is gonna be brown. Oh, sorry, this is gonna be brown, and then I'm gonna put some blue on.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you go, and then all of a sudden Brianna's like, "All right, out."
Moving on. That was only 45 seconds. Yeah.
I know.
So yeah. So that's.
I know. So now Rara must have the same problem.
No, actually, what Aurora hates the most, she tells me, "You won't believe it, Brianna. You won't believe
Brianna.
it, Brianna."
Yeah.
And I said, "What? What is so hard?" She's like,
Brianna.
"I have to wear shoes." She has to keep her shoes and her socks on.
No.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
Yes.
She's like, I can take them off if I have like a rock in my shoe, but I have to put it right back on.
Oh no. Who didn't see that coming?
I know.
That doesn't seem right to me.
She is just a little, Tarzan girl. She would just
She
be
is.
out
She
when
is
she
a
hates shoes.
She is a nymph. She,
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
So one has to wear shoes and one has to stop talking.
And you kind of have to wonder about Aurora, because I always wondered when I was in school, it's like now that I'm older and I know things, it's like, what did they think of me? What did those teachers and social workers think was going on at home? You kind of wonder those things. So Saturday, all the kids were here and I was working, and then Brittany and Jordan had to go somewhere to Ritzville to fix a machine or something. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think a long arm or something.
A long arm. They left, and I said, no, leave the kids with me. They're fine here. Everything is fine. So within 15 minutes after they left, we realized it is lunchtime.
Oh.
Well, let's just walk across the street. McDonald's is right across the street. So, we'll do that. So we walk across the street. We go
Nana's
get
date.
lunch. Nana date. Yeah. And so we're eating, and I see Rara sitting there. She has got the dirtiest socks. I mean, like dripping dirt, like they were dirty, and then water ran down.
She washed her hands.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
down her arm.
I know. And she's eating it and thinking, bless your law. You know, and she's just, and I thought, well, and I know they make her take a bath every night. And it was just funny. It was just funny, and I thought, oh, I just wonder.
Yeah.
But she
That's so
the kids love to be outside.
They
All
do.
of them do.
All
They're
of them
really
do.
good country
That's great.
kids. Lots of dirt. The more dirt, the better.
Yep.
That's good. Shoes. Doggone it.
Yeah. So it was pretty funny having our conversations.
That
And they had to talk
great.
about
I
what was
love
worse.
it.
The girls had to compare. No, it's way worse not having to talk. No, shoes. Shoes. She's like, my feet get so hot. It's gross.
It's gross.
It's pretty cute. So, yeah.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Cute.
Yeah.
Well, Tracy, thank you for saying hello.
You guys,
to
back to
everyone.
shipping.
Back to
Yeah,
shipping.
yeah. All right.
Get your stuff out.
Good to see you. I see her
And
all
when
the
you
time.
guys don't hear from us, when you've emailed Brianna or emailed me, when you email info@
Tracy gets the answer fast.
Tracy gets the answer. I have too many other, I don't know. I was showing somebody that I looked at something an hour after I got to work, and within 1 hour,
There's
I already had like 50 emails. And so for me, it is like, I get about, I don't know, somewhere between 200 and 300 emails a day. And part of my problem is the way that Google organizes them for me.
Oh, yeah.
So they decide what is trash, what is spam, what is promotional, what is social. And so sometimes I'll get an email from somebody. I might get 3 in a row or 3. Hey, I haven't heard from you. Hey, I haven't heard from you. Hey, I haven't. And they've put it over in social. Social to me is just the Facebook and the
TikTok, that kind of
TikTok-y.
social media stuff. Yeah.
yeah. And I find I find that I have to go check. But then by the time I go check and look for something, you know, it's like 4 pages
late.
back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so super
That
sorry.
younger generation has it figured out where they have a social email address, a real personal email address, and maybe a work related or a Tesla subscription or a shopping one. They've got it figured out.
I've thought about that, but I think it's too late for me.
Yeah.
That Cindy at
Definitely
Fabric
too
Patch-
late for me too.
Yeah,
That was
everybody knows
really
that.
smart.
Yeah, that was super smart. In another life, I would do that, but now I'm too far gone. But so my whole point is email info@fabricpatch.net.
Yeah.
Tracy
If
is.
you're irritated at why you haven't heard from us, just
Tell
skip
Tracy.
it.
Tracy will fix it.
Yeah, because you get lost in the mix pretty fast.
It's true. It's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
All right. This is a big old heavy box.
I know. It looks like an Andover box.
It's a double.
Double box.
Oh no, it isn't.
Ooh.
Oh, sunflowers and bees.
Oh, it's Riley Blake.
Riley Blake.
Which means I've got like 5 of these boxes. It's funny though, this funny yellow thing is usually an Andover thing. This trying to be all tricky. It says, be humble and kind. Create your own sunshine. Bloom with grace. Always look on the
Why?
bright side of life.
Wild like a flower warm in the sun.
Cute.
Stand tall.
I've got 2 of these, so I must have more. Oh, look at that. A little sunflower toss. It's original. I've never seen a little sunflower toss. Some honeybees. Oh, I love it.
Okay, we're gonna take plastic off so you guys don't have to hear all the plastic.
Yes. And I've got one more box to even open with more sunflowers, I'm sure.
Okay, this is really, really pretty. And I'm going to say this is a little bit more unique because all of the other sunflower and so the other sunflower stuff we have is kind of fall-ish. And then we have quite a bit of other bee stuff that is like gray and yellow.
Gray and yellow. Yeah.
I cannot think of a line that we have that is sunflower and bee.
Yes. Right.
This is,
And it's blue.
and it's blue.
It's more of that traditional take of more on that decorating colors where you can
Really
accent your sunflowers with, yeah. So I really
very
like,
fresh.
yeah, I like the whole design of this
Whole
one.
thing.
And
Wait to see the panel.
the collection is called Honeybee and Flowers.
Honeybee and flowers.
And then this is a panel, just 24 by 42, just a beautiful sunflower with 2 bumblebees doing their work. And then
Life is the flower for which.
Love is the Honey, Victor Hugo.
Ah,
And there's a little text behind it, like really, really faint, buttery.
Oh, yeah.
And then a little bit of honeycomb. Beautiful, though.
It is gorgeous. Just the panel alone.
Mm-hmm.
We are, I don't know how many people have sunflowers that grow, but sunflower fields are a big thing out here.
Yeah.
All the time. Gorgeous. You can, if you take that back way from
Highway
Euphrates
2.
Soap Lake to Spokane. Oh,
It's gorgeous.
yeah,
It's worth it.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
It's worth it.
Yeah, that's one of those things that so many seniors get their pictures taken out in a sunflower field because it's really pretty. All right, so check this out. How fantastic is this? It's just so bright, fresh, just really, really nice. I really like it. Really, really well done. And I'm going to mention the only pre-cuts that I saw that we got were 5-inch squares. So that's that. So do you think fat quarters, or we're going to cut any fat quarters, or?
We could. It's only 10-yard bolts, but we could do fat quarters. We could do a few.
Okay, we'll do a few fat quarters. All right. Okay, fantastic. Because I don't think there's certainly not a bad piece in here. So this one is really nice. That's really similar to the panel where we've got the sunflowers, a few little baby bees in there, and some sprigs.
And that's not a bright white, so it would accent
No.
really good with just a Kona white solid.
It would, yep. And then this one is the honey skep. What do they call that thing? The hive. They call the hive something else. And then some little hexies in there. Honeycomb. Bees. This is like the first one on a yellow background. Really nice. This is like the second one with the honey on a yellow background. And then this one, I really like this. This is just a really nice word toss. Create your own sunshine. Wild like a flower, warm like the sun. Be humble and kind.
Yeah, I like that
Bloom
one.
with grace. Really nice. Really, really nice. Beautiful. Just a single sunflower toss with a few little bees.
Cool.
I think so too. Really, really like that one. This is the same print, kind of reversed. Really nice. Ever popular honeycomb.
What a cool thing to back
I know.
something that you might be doing with your little Pixies.
Oh, and I love this. I wish we got 2 bolts of this.
This one's really pretty. It's very realistic. Even with that little bit of green mixed in, I feel like that's a true growing sunflower.
This would really be, I think, the piece that I would really use as a focus piece. And this is kind of why when we tried to decide if we're going to do fat quarters or half yards or 1 yard cuts, the reason that we wouldn't with this collection is because we kind of don't feel like we can spare any on this. For people that really want to go ahead and get 2 yards of this or 3 yards of this for something specific, if we do a lot of pre-cut cuts on this, we wouldn't have enough of this. This is I think a really key, beautiful, beautiful piece. Not that the others aren't, but there's certain ones that kind of really stand out. This is a really nice bee
And
one.
I feel like through the camera, that blue is coming through a little bit brighter. Think more of a flat navy.
Yeah, I would say it's a solid navy. Yeah.
I feel like in
Clear
the camera
navy.
at the moment it looks like it's a royal blue. It's definitely a navy blue.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Really cute. And this is the same one, that little scattered toss, but on that solid navy. This is the beehives on the navy.
You can really see the honeycomb on that one.
Oh, you couldn't before? Yeah. And it's kind of gold color, but it's not metallic at all. And then this is the sunflower toss on the blue. I really like this. That's such a pretty sunflower. And then this is the honeycomb, blue and white. Such a crisp piece. Love this one. We saw this before, now on the blue. We saw this one before, and this was a white background. Love this one. I'm not sure which color I like the best, but I think that you see things a little bit more clearly on that one. Oh, I love this one.
I know you love them all.
I love them all. It's bees and sunflowers. I love the white. And then this one on the pale yellow. And then the honeycomb. yellow on white. And then this is white on white. I don't know if you can see it,
No.
but it is this print white on white.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah. And then check this out. This is a kit. So this is a Riley Blake packaged kit. So what that means is...
you show them the back?
yeah,
It
let's
might-
show you the back.
There you go.
Is that it'll show... I can't read it now. What is the size?
It is 54 by 73. And your kit includes the pattern and all the fabric for the top and the binding. So you would only need, 3.5 yards for backing.
3 yards for backing. And all of the Riley Blake kits, what's kind of nice about this, I'm not sure if I can get that thing off or not.
Once you get this pretty little cover off.
Yeah, then you can see that what's really cool is you get this box. So it just says Riley Blake Designs on it. And it's, I don't know if you can tell that that's a magnet close. Can you hear that? Mm-hmm. And then it's just this hard box. So you have this really cool box.
Project house.
I know. And then all your fabric, your pattern, full color pattern is all in there. And anyway, I love the boxes.
Yeah.
The boxes are really cool.
box. Is really cool.
All right, so we'll clean this up. What was the name of this again?
This is called Honeybee and Flowers.
Flowers. So this morning on Fabric Chat, we talked a whole bunch about book club and how fun that was.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask you, what are you reading right now?
Right now, it's The Coven. It's a fantasy one.
I was gonna say you read a lot of
But
fantasy
it's
stuff.
I do. It's Harper L. Woods, and I really like her. She's the one who did the Crush series, I think. If I'm thinking of the right one. And I really like that one. That was the one I read after I read the Court of Thrones one.
Crown of Thrones. Because when you say fantasy stuff, I think, is it like, vampires?
Yeah, yeah.
It's mystical creatures
yeah,
and magic.
Yeah.
And magic.
Because I'm the same way. The whole, like you were talking this morning about recreating angels and heaven and that kind of thing. I feel like I'm pretty set in what I know and
Raised in the Christian school.
yeah, my Archangel Michael. No, I know what he looks like. I know he follows me around. I know all my kids have an angel following them because if they didn't, they'd be a whole lot more hurt. I'm kind of the same way that, but the fantasy, it's just a whole other
It's
world.
fun. Just entertaining for you.
Because sometimes, like, I do like reading the thriller stuff and the stuff from book club, but sometimes it hits a little too close for home for me.
I was going to say, somebody
Having
had
young
said
kids
once-
that are afraid of nothing,
Yeah.
that would not, because Harper would be the one who would be kidnapped.
Easily.
Luckily, all you 175,000 people know who she looks like, so she wouldn't make it very far. But because she's afraid if someone's like, "Oh, I know your mom. Let's go. Let's help me find my puppy." Oh
Yeah.
my god.
She would.
Yeah, Wyatt might be a little more skeptical, but if there's puppy or candy or a soccer ball involved, a video game.
He's in.
Yeah. Maisie, right now, no.
You're not taking her.
If she doesn't know you as a mama, mama
But also,
and
your
Tracy.
kids, your kids are not at-risk kids at the park or anything.
No, we are not. We're really
So,
not.
not as big of a, but I had somebody tell me that once that that was why they liked fantasy stuff, because it really could truly never happen.
Right.
They didn't
Right.
want to hear about, the neighbor who killed his wife,
Right.
because that could happen. But the fantasy stuff, it's just a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Fully entertaining because it's just so magical and has nothing to do with reality, and you're really escaping. So
Yeah.
I
So
guess that
that's why
makes
I
sense
like
to
it,
me.
is it's definitely an escape of reality. It's not, none of these girls do laundry. None of these girls have to slave in the kitchen for dinner. None of these girls have to potty train somebody. It just happens.
And yet we don't like Hallmark.
I know. Right. So yeah, that's why I like fantasies. It's just out there. It's just,
All right.
and I find that listening to books, something I'm caught up in, I'm way more productive listening to a book than listening
Oh,
to music.
absolutely.
I will
Except
break
I sometimes
into,
have to stop.
oh, that's true. And and I still yell at my characters just like everybody else does. And
Don't go in there!
Stop it! Or I am laughing. I was like, what are you laughing at? Like, why are you going crazy right now? Sorry. Again, I need to wear a flag. Listening to something. Yeah.
I mean, listening.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right.
This is really, wow, couldn't be more different. than what
I
we just
know. This is Northcott. It is
Estamos.
called Northwood. Estamos.
learned.
Oh, that's a nice border.
Oh, look at this. Ooh, this is a large. Maybe it's a panel.
Oh, a panel.
Pretty large scale. A little cabin scene. This one we have we just got like a panel that would look really good with this. But if you liked the panel but wish you had, I should go get those. The ones we just got from.
Yeah.
Was it Riley Blake who we just got them from? Good texture. Ooh, a really good sky. All right, we will take some plastic off. Maybe go find that panel I'm thinking about. And then see what I can cut into a panel for Peter. Okay, so the panel I was thinking of, we're actually out of. But if you guys were lucky enough to get the Autumn Retreat panel, the triptych one, there were two. There's more like a sunsetty one and more of a woodsy one. And I feel like this gives me the same vibes.
Same vibe. And I think, so the one that was the brown one, and I don't know, I think there was one that was like a boat by a lake or something, and the other one I think was a cabin. So if you look up Autumn Retreat, I think the blue one there's like 3 or 4 of those.
I think there's prints left and only one panel, but that's what I was thinking. So if you're someone who got Autumn Retreat and you recognize that, I feel like this would be a beautiful, collaboration in our mixing. But yeah.
This is really pretty.
So there's
a really cool panel. And the other thing too, and this happens a lot where we'll open something and it's like, oh my gosh, why didn't we get more bolts of that? Why didn't we get more bolts of that?
It happened.
I don't know what happens because sometimes, I mean, I feel like often we think that.
Yeah.
And we'll get extras of like
So I don't know.
a panel or a border print. Border print goes fast and a panel will go fast. And so we kind of make sure that it's like chips and dip.
Yeah.
You know,
You've got to have enough
to end
ratio.
up. Yeah, with the right amount, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think our ratio's off in this one.
Yeah.
So here's the panel. This is a yard panel, so it's 36 by 42. It is awesome.
It's beautiful. And it's really cool that there's already this border.
Yeah, they already did such a great job.
Yeah.
Because you could easily put it back on this, bind it, and I mean, look, it's already pieced and everything.
Yeah.
It's like this whole convenient panel.
Yeah. And to turn it into like a lap quilt, you know, with something, really, if you add an extra 5-inch border, that's going to make it 52 by...
Yeah.
Yeah, 52.
56.
It's going to make it...
It's going to add
46. Right. 46 by 52.
Yeah, which is perfect. It'll fit
for our size.
Piece of Mickey on the back. Little car quilt over the couch. But what's really nice is we have this brown piece you'll see here. So you could easily grab any one of these, add your 5 inches, finish in the brown and bind in the brown, and no one will know the difference.
Yeah.
That it wasn't even pieced.
A convenience cloth.
Yeah. That it is.
And then we ordered this pattern to go with it, which was funny. It's fun. It's called Just Goosing Around. So what's kind of cool about this is that it looks like...
Take it out of the plastic?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we can kind of see it.
It looks like they... Is it because they did 3 sizes?
It must be 3
Is that why it's
sizes.
showing you? So I think it's showing you 3 different borders. And so there's this one with just 1 border, this one with 2, and this one up here with 3. So it's a 35 by 50, a 42 by 55, or a 50 by 63. And of course you could just keep going with borders. But it's kind of cool because really all they did is they took the border fabric, and it wouldn't take very much.
What a cool pattern.
Yeah.
It
takes a half a yard of the border fabric.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I have some really cool leftover border fabric at home. And sometimes just the border fabric is your favorite piece, but what am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
That is a fantastic
It's just a good pattern to have. And then the Flying Geese, it just takes 4 different fat 8s, a yard of the background, and then a yard of the border print, and then you just add extra fabrics depending upon how many borders you're
That's a really good pattern.
Yeah, I think so too. Pretty clever.
Okay.
Okay, here is
It's called the Northwoods.
after you come down, let's start at this far end.
Okay.
So this one is, God, what do you think that is? Do you
looks
think
like
it's
water
like
reflection.
Yeah, water reflection, because you can make out the trees.
A little bit of a tree.
Yeah. And it's kind of that nice, deep, rich color. Nice little wood print.
Again, matches your panel.
Yeah. And then, oh my gosh, this one. This one is unfortunate.
There's not
There's
enough of this
no.
one.
This is not a panel. This is just running yardage.
Yeah, we totally missed the ball on this one.
You need to come up. But am I upside down?
Nope, you're good. Oh, it makes me think of the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It's beautiful. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
And really, if you just did a yard, I mean, that would be the same idea in terms of the size of a panel.
Yeah.
And then a really nice greenery, really pretty, kind of mixed greens. And then this is kind of forest floor leaves is what it looks like to me. It could also be like stone, but kind of a typical North Cotty look. Sky, we get a sky with every single collection. So lots of skies.
It's hard to find sky.
It is because sometimes
through
it's
sky a lot.
too blue, it's too teal, it kind of is gray. So it is nice when you're doing a project to get the sky that goes with the line, which is good. So this is what made her think of that other panel, which I think is right. So look how cool this is. I mean, this border is super unique.
How cool to do this also on the fly,
Yeah.
where you can use this border piece as your transition piece and then have your migrating geese.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
It is
I
fantastic.
feel like I saw this house on this island when we were cruising Alaska. I didn't see the
That's
moose
right.
family, but
Well, the moose was standing behind the cabin.
gosh, that
I
is
love
so
it.
cool.
Yeah, really, really nice. And again, unfortunately, we have one lowly little bolt of that. And then this one is really cool.
Yeah, it looks like the scene in your
In the border print, yeah.
Just
It
smaller.
kinda, mm-hmm. Really nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And then the mooses.
I love the moose.
People ask a lot for moose.
Yeah. I think they're cool. I've never seen a moose in real life. But
I have at Yellowstone. Massive.
that's what I hear. They're just gargantuan.
Humongous.
All right. Super cool.
All right. So let's see. Today's we talked about this morning, but the things that you'll see from us this week, we're kind of busy because we tonight people are arriving for Brianna's machine embroidery retreat. Anna is going to be out there doing some videos for you so that you'll be able to see a little recap. And you guys are doing some really cool projects, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And so you'll get to see those and just some fun highlights and the things that they will be working on. But so we won't be in here much. I mean, in terms of creating new ones, we'll do a Sunday box opening. So you'll see us then, and then you'll probably see the compilation video early next week sometime. But then we'll kind of be on it.
Yeah.
And,
Then we'll have about a month, I guess, a couple weeks until our final retreat starts, the bra auction happens.
auction.
So we'll have a little bit of time to be able to catch up on some tutorials for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, you guys. Anna's going to do our fun little recap for her. People are really loving that she shows them again because
reminder.
we forget.
Yeah,
I do. By the time we're done, so I don't even know what we talked about. So
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
All right,
Awesome.
you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.